What if Chrysler just built the SUV that makes Range Rover, Escalade, and Cadillac nervous? Welcome back to Cars Review, and today we are diving into the 2027 Chrysler Blackhawk X, a machine that is about to rewrite everything you thought you knew about American luxury. For years, Chrysler has been sitting quietly in the shadows while brands like Cadillac, Lincoln, and Range Rover fought for the top spot in the full-size luxury SUV war. But that silence is over. The Blackhawk X is Chrysler's boldest move in over a decade, and early reports suggest it is not just competing with the segment leaders. It is aiming to dominate them. Let's start with the design, because this is where the Blackhawk X immediately grabs attention. The exterior is dramatic, sharp, and unapologetically aggressive. A wide chrome-accented grille sits front and center, flanked by slim LED headlights that stretch into the front fenders, giving the SUV a low, wide, predatory stance. The body lines are sculpted rather than simple, with a sloping roofline that blends SUV dominance with coupe-like elegance, something Chrysler has never fully explored until now. At the rear, a full-width light bar connects the taillights, a design language increasingly popular in the luxury segment, but here it feels more refined, more deliberate. Massive 23-inch wheels fill out the wheel arches, reinforcing that this is not a family hauler. This is a statement vehicle. Size-wise, the Blackhawk X is expected to slot above the Pacifica and directly challenge the Range Rover and Escalade in overall footprint, offering 3 rows of seating without sacrificing road presence. Reports suggest Chrysler engineers spent significant time on proportions, ensuring the SUV looks commanding. Whether parked outside a downtown hotel or cruising a suburban American neighborhood, under the skin, whispers point to a new dedicated luxury platform, one built specifically to compete with body-on-frame rivals while offering a smoother, more refined ride quality similar to unibody luxury SUVs. This dual approach, toughness with comfort, could be exactly what American buyers have been asking for. And here's the twist that has automotive insiders talking. Chrysler is reportedly positioning the Blackhawk X not as a value alternative, but as a genuine flagship, priced to go head-to-head with 6-figure luxury SUVs. That is a massive shift for a brand many had written off. Let's talk about what could be powering the 2027 Chrysler Blackhawk X, because this is where things get even more interesting. Industry chatter points toward a twin-turbocharged 6-cylinder engine as the base option, delivering strong horsepower while staying more fuel efficient than the large V8s traditionally found in this segment. This aligns with where the entire luxury SUV market is heading, balancing power with efficiency rather than relying purely on displacement. But the real headline could be a plug-in hybrid variant, potentially badged as the Blackhawk X Trofeo or something similarly premium. This version is rumored to combine the twin-turbo 6 with an electric motor, pushing combined output well into the range needed to challenge performance-focused rivals like the Range Rover, Sport SV, or the Escalade V. If true, Chrysler wouldn't just be competing on looks, it would be competing on raw capability too. Now let's step inside, because the interior may be the most transformative part of this entire vehicle. Reports suggest a cabin built around a minimalist, tech-forward philosophy, featuring a massive curved digital display that stretches across the dashboard, combining the instrument cluster and infotainment into one seamless unit. Expect layered ambient lighting, open-pore wood trim, and quilted leather seating that pushes Chrysler firmly into true flagship territory. Second-row passengers are expected to be treated like first-class travelers, with rumors pointing to heated, ventilated, and massaging captain's chairs, along with a dedicated rear touchscreen for climate and entertainment control. For American families who prioritize comfort on long road trips, this could be a major selling point against rivals that often reserve such luxury only for front-seat passengers. On the technology front, expect a heavy focus on driver assistance systems, with hands-free highway driving capability rumored to be part of the package. A next-generation surround view camera system, adaptive air suspension, and terrain response drive modes are also expected, giving the Blackhawk X genuine off-road credibility to match its on-road elegance. Sound and connectivity are not being ignored either. Whispers suggest a premium audio partnership, potentially rivaling Meridian or Bowers and Wilkins systems found in British luxury rivals paired with full 5G connectivity for seamless smartphone integration and over-the-air updates. What makes all of this significant is the message it sends. Chrysler is not simply adding luxury features for the sake of a spec sheet. It's building an entire experience meant to make American buyers reconsider their default choices when shopping in this segment. Now let's get to the numbers, because pricing is where the 2027 Chrysler Blackhawk X could make its loudest statement yet. Industry speculation suggests a starting price positioned above the Pacifica but still competitive, with the base trims of the Cadillac Escalade likely landing somewhere in the mid-$80,000 range. But the real story is the top-tier Trofeo trim, which insiders believe could push past the $100,000 mark, placing it directly in the crosshairs of the Range Rover, Autobiography and Escalade V. This pricing strategy matters because it signals something bigger. Chrysler is not trying to undercut the competition with a discount alternative. It's trying to prove it belongs in the same conversation as the segment's most respected nameplates. For American buyers who have long associated Chrysler with affordability rather than prestige, that is a significant shift in brand positioning. As for timing, reports suggest a reveal event is being planned for later in 2026, with production and dealership arrivals expected in early to mid-2027. This rollout strategy mirrors how other automakers have successfully built anticipation before a flagship launch, allowing Chrysler to generate buzz and pre-orders ahead of the actual release. So how does the Blackhawk X really stack up against its rivals? Against the Cadillac Escalade, it appears to offer a more modern design language and a more tech-forward cabin. Against the Lincoln Navigator, it could bring sharper performance figures thanks to the hybrid powertrain option. And against the Range Rover, arguably its biggest target, the Blackhawk X aims to match its refinement while offering more aggressive American styling and a potentially more competitive price point at the top trim. If these rumors hold true, the Blackhawk X wouldn't just be another SUV entry, it would represent Chrysler's most serious attempt in years to reclaim relevance in the full-size luxury space. This is a brand betting big on the idea that American buyers still want bold design, real capability, and genuine luxury, all wrapped into one nameplate they grew up trusting. Of course, until Chrysler makes an official announcement, everything we've covered remains speculation, based on industry reports and insider chatter. But if even half of these rumors turn out to be accurate, the 2027 Blackhawk X could genuinely change how people view Chrysler as a brand and shake up the luxury SUV hierarchy in the process. So here's the real question for you. Would you choose the Blackhawk X over a Range Rover or an Escalade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we want to know which side of this debate you're on. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because Cars Review has a lot more exclusive coverage coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.